Hey there, everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Sourajit Das, and today I'm going to be your teacher for this a very interesting thing that we're going to discuss today. As you can see it on screen, why, how, and when things burn. You must be wondering, like, suddenly ye topic you choose kiya, like, what is so important about it? First thing first, you must have seen fire at some point or the other time, right? Besides that, also, if you have watched good amount of Hindi movies, you know there is a lot of songs about fire and how it can be destructive. And if you have seen action movies like Avenger movies, there has to be some bits of fire in it, isn't it? Otherwise, it's not action movie at all. So that's why we are going to discuss this today. And I'm hoping that you're going to be watching the entire thing. Make sure you comment in our page and show us some love. Now, before I go in with that, I really wanted to tell you a little bit about what we do here at ODA Class. We are a very awesome place to study. And good thing about that is that you don't even have to come to our centers. You can take our classes from home. Our ODA app is available on your Apple and as well as Android Play stores. So go ahead, try to explore the application. We take live classes every day. We have free classes, bridge classes where you can take a class with us for an entire week. And within that entire week, we will be giving you a lot of stuff. Not only we will be teaching you for an entire duration of week, we will also teach you maths and science both. Who knows, if you're lucky enough, you might get one of my classes as well. So exciting. As well as we will give you extra support. We have wonderful personal teachers who can take care of your doubts as well as बहुत सारा help करते हैं वो लोग. आप try नहीं करोगे तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. And you can definitely go on and explore all the other options that we have. For example, homework for every class. I mean, homework के बगैर class कितना boring लगता है ना. You should have something to practice afterwards. And not only that, you will have tests as well as books provided to you within this 1 week, of course. And you would be surprised to know that you don't even have to pay a lot of money. You can only pay 29 rupees and excellently enroll for the upcoming Monday batch. Now, you might see that, oh, the actual price is 500 rupees, but I have to pay 29 rupees. Why and how do I do that? Well, you can see there's a link right here. So try to go into our page and it will be on your description already. And just use this link, Oh, sorry. Just use this link. Where is that? Wait, I'll just point it out to you. So you can use this link and register yourself for a 1 week course, and trust me, you're going to enjoy it. And if you're lucky enough, I might also take one of your classes. So I'm going to hope that I see you there. Now, moving forward with what we are going to discuss today. Now, I have already told you my name, but let me also give you a little idea about why I should be teaching you this topic. My name is Sourajit Das. You can definitely call me Jeet sir if you like. I am a molecular biologist. I used to be a scientist, then I tried to be going into teaching, and I love it. So I continue doing it. I've been teaching for quite a lot of time, actually. It's more than 6 years now. And I've taught a lot of students. In our free classes, we teach thousands of students every class. You can be part of that as well. So go ahead, use the link and make sure you register. Try our free classes as well as our bridge course as well. Now, today's topic that we have is inside out of combustion. If you have ever seen any kind of accident that involves fire, you must have seen these few hallmarks of it. For example, log bhag rahe, like there is a fire and people are just running around and they don't know कि करना क्या है. Okay, and you must have seen some of the people are like, yeah, they're very smart and they're very, what do you call it, resourceful. आग देखते ही like they'll jump into it. I want to be a hero. मैं बचाएगा सबको. So that is something that we see. There are a set of people who don't know what to do. They just run around, and there are a set of people who do know what to do. Now, there comes the question: which team do you want to be in? Do you want to be in the team where, like, heroes, Avengers, I take care of fire, or do you want to be the people who like bhagte rehte hai bas, they don't know what to do, and they're really really scared at that point. Now, I am here today to teach you how to be on this side of the spectrum, how to actually control fire, and how you can be a very smart person in case of these kind of emergencies and actually turn out to be a hero and everybody's favorite. Wow, you've saved everyone. So that's what we're going to do today. But in the beginning, first I want to tell you why studying this topic is very important. First of all, let's understand what combustion actually is. Okay, now anybody who is in this video, watching this video, range from 6th standard till 10th standard, you must know a little bit about something called as a chemical reaction. क्या होता है chemical reaction? When basically two or more things react with each other and give something out. So combustion here is nothing but it's a type of chemical reaction itself. Okay. So this is a very important key term that you need to remember. Combustion is a chemical reaction. Now in every chemical reaction, no, there has to be something that will react. कुछ तो होना पड़ेगा ना. Like imagine करो chemical reaction is like a fight. अब दो लोग होना बोलते हैं ना कि एक हाथ से ताली नहीं बजती. Like you need two people to fight. The same way in chemical reaction also you will at least need two people to participate, and after that fight whatever comes out, bruises on your eyes and everything, that is the product of this entire reaction. Now in this case the people who are fighting for their survival is oxygen and fuel. Now oxygen is already there in our air, isn't it? Do you know how much percentage of oxygen is present in the air all the time? It might vary from planet to planet's atmosphere, but we are talking about Earth right now. Let's not go to other planets right now. Okay, so if you do know that, try to put it in the chat box and let us know what's the percentage of oxygen in the air. I'll give you a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, people who don't know, the amount of oxygen that we have in our air is actually 21%. Okay, let me just write it a little bigger. 21%. Okay, it's not accurately 21, it's 20.9 something something. And so oxygen is always available. Then that's one of the reason why जब भी कहीं पे आग लगती है, wherever there is a fire, it just tries to grow. As long as there's oxygen available, it's definitely going to grow. And the second thing is fuel. Now, fuel is basically something that burns. Okay. That burns. Fuel is basically something that burns. Can you give me some examples of fuel in the chat box? Of course. Let me give you some of it. Paper burns. So it can be a fuel as well. Petrol, fossil fuel, any kind of fossil fuel you have, all of them can be a fuel. Sometimes our anger also can be a fuel, but not the actual fire, but maybe metaphorical one. So these two people are definitely going to there whenever you are trying to combust or you're trying to basically cause a chemical reaction that causes things to burn. Now, just to simplify this thing, I'm showing you a simple template equation to understand how it works. When it comes to combustion, there will always be a fuel, as we have already discussed. For example, here I am giving you the fuel, which is going to be methane. If you don't know what methane is a very simple fossil fuel that we can use in general combustion reactions. Then we have oxygen. Oxygen is a must. It's the essential material. So in exam, if they ask you among the following which one is essential for combustion, try to look for oxygen if it is there. If there is no fuel or anything, oxygen is there. That's your answer. Now, after the reaction takes place, of course, kuch to aayega usse, something has to come out of it, and then you have the byproducts. Now, instead of byproduct, if you want, a better way of generalizing things, maybe not call it byproduct, call it directly as a product. After chemical reaction, there will always be something that comes out of it. Usually, it is going to be a product and maybe some energy. So here, if you notice in the reaction, it is given as energy as well. So combustion is a type of reaction where energy is also released. That's basically why we do combustion. Imagine a scenario, why did we even discover fire? Because we wanted warmth during winter nights. We wanted light during dark, pitch black night time. So this is very important. And energy here plays a very important role. Now, all these senior students in the channel must know that when a reaction gives you production of energy, we usually call it as an exothermic reaction. That exo means out, thermic means temperature usually, or you can take it as energy. Exothermic means this reaction produces energy in the form of heat or some other way. Okay, so here byproduct or product will include some amount of material such as here carbon dioxide and water vapor and energy. Now in case of combustion, the good thing about combustion is that majority of the energy comes out as heat. So winter nights get really well, and light as well. So welcome to the civilization where you never go in dark and you always have light in your house. So this is how the typical reaction of a combustion takes place. You have fuel and oxygen reacting. After the fight, a little bit of energy will be released, maybe in the form of light or heat or sound, and some products. Now remember one thing, the product will not always be same. If you're burning some sort of fossil fuel, it might be carbon dioxide and water vapor, but if it is something else, it might be entirely different product. Okay. Now, when it comes to studying this topic, there's a very typical question that is asked in your exam, and that is that why do we need to study combustion? First of all, basic information. If you know what combustion actually is and how combustion actually works, you would be able to make fuel more efficient. Imagine a world where we don't have to burn something that gives us so much amount of carbon dioxide, which is impacting our planet already. Also, try to imagine a place where you are on this team and you know how to control fire. If you can know how to control fire, we can literally reduce fire caused accidents much quicker, because fire is a very dangerous material, and if it goes unchecked, it can actually destroy any type of material that it can find on its own. That can be a fuel, remember. Now, when it comes to combustion can be of different types. Let me take you through the common three types of combustion that we have. Now, I don't want you to go too much in depth with it. My intention was I want to show you how these combustions are different from each other with just one key point. So that will be a very easier way to go around. Okay. First type of combustion that we have is called rapid combustion. Rapid combustion is basically the usual combustion that you see at your home. Your parents are using burning gas to cook food, and it burns very quickly. You're burning paper, burns very quickly. So rapid combustion's hallmark is that it burns very quickly, usually produces light and heat. Heat will be the major one. Okay, even burning a candle is a rapid combustion. So rapid combustion ka keyword kya hua? It burns quick, produces light and heat. Very easy examples also you can find. Now, when it comes to the other type of combustion, the second one that we have is explosive. I mean, that's like the best one, I feel. Okay, not only explosive combustions release a lot of energy in the form of sound. That's how you can identify explosive combustion. There will always be production of sound, and it somehow has a beautiful outlook into it. I mean, who doesn't love fireworks? Thanks to the Chinese people who have invented fireworks, we have a jolly time every time there is any kind of festivity, specifically Indian weddings, if you imagine. Now, explosion is a little faster than your rapid combustion. Remember that. It's instant. If you patake phod rahe ho, you just put some amount of fire, it just happens immediately. You don't really have to watch it burn. It just happens immediately, and boom. Talk about TNT, talk about dynamite, all of them explode very quickly. And that's one of the reasons why we call it as a explosive combustion. The last type of combustion that I want to tell you about is spontaneous combustion. This one is my favorite. You know why this one is my favorite? It's like suicide kind of combustion. This material, it catches fire on its own. That's why we call it as spontaneous combustion. In biology, for example, I'm a biologist, but I'm very good at chemistry also. So here I am. But in case of biology, your cells are designed to kill themselves in case something goes wrong. We call it as programmed cell death. If you want to learn more about biology, I might take few more classes later on YouTube. So you might, ask your friends to subscribe the channel and grow our entire community as well. So in this case, it's exactly the same. The material catches fire on its own. That's the best part. If you look at this video, you will get a better idea about it. Look at this. The paper has some phosphorus in it, and if you just keep it out in the open, where oxygen can be accessed, it catches fire on its own. You don't even have to help it out. Imagine that, bro. You can't help this thing out. It just catches fire. That's it. On its own. And that's the best kind, actually. You don't really have to do the hard work of increasing the temperature of the reaction or anything else. It just happens automatically, which is great. So these are the three types of combustions that I wanted to mainly let you know about. There are three different ways: rapid, explosive, and spontaneous. Well done. Now that you have learned a lot about this thing, I want to also tell you a little bit about how fire actually works. But before that, I wanted to let you know how you can actually enroll for our application. So let me just take you through that with a little bit of information. People who have joined in a little late into this class right now, our bridge course starts from Monday. Every Monday there is a batch. You can join upcoming Monday's batch if you enroll now. Not only you'll get 1 week of time to learn with different teachers, different topic, and science and math both. You will also have a personal teacher who will be able to help you out with your doubts and take you through the entire program as well. Not only that, we provide you with homework, study material, and everything that you can imagine as a student. This is like a treasure trove for a student, and I'm leading you to the treasure like a treasure hunt. So I'm hoping that you're going to enroll for this course, and if you do want to go for it with the lowest price available right now, there is the link. Use the link. It's in the description as well. Trust me, you're gonna love the classes. And if you are lucky enough in one of those classes, I might also be able to teach you there. So make sure you go, enroll yourself. And we have a lot of students that comes to our website. So we might run out of seats. So try to reserve the seat as soon as you can. Just go in the link that is on the description and just finish off your enrollment. Now, there is something else I want to tell you. We have an amazing process of rewarding our students when they study. So we have a, learn and earn policy. I know, right? Students don't really get paid. They do so much amount of hard work. What if I tell you that we give you something in exchange? If you study with us, you get ODA coins. You answer questions, you get ODA coins. Submit assignments, homeworks. Just be a good student in the classroom. You get ODA coins for everything, and you can use all these coins to actually purchase amazing gadgets for free. I'm not even joking. These are for free. We even deliver it to your house, so you don't have to pay the delivery charges. So if you think, yes, this is where I want to be, this is the world where I want to belong, you can definitely go check out the application, use the link to register for the course, and I would be hoping that you would be subscribing to our channel and give us a like. If you like the topic that we discussed today, you must give us a like. We cannot go out without likes. This is like a feeding frenzy for us. So make sure you subscribe our channel and also share it with your other friends. Okay.